is ringing. Welcome to Therapy Through Cards. I thought I would do a different setup in today's reading. I don't know, I just felt like Spirit was kind of like guiding me to show my face for this reading. So I just went with it. Usually I don't, just because it's like easier for you guys to see the cards. But yes, I was pushed to show my face. So for this reading, you can see me. I will try to raise the cards up so you can see them, but nonetheless, it's not going to affect the messages that Spirit has for you guys. So today's reading, we're going to be looking at, your top 3 strengths for success. So what I do, if you guys don't know, is I am clairsentient, and I do have a number of the other clairs, so I just feel things intently throughout my body. Spirit just gives me messages. I let Spirit guide me as well. So I will be doing some channeling throughout the reading for your piles. But let's get into it, okay? So what are your top 3 strengths for success, or will help you towards success in life? So we have 3 piles. I'll just put them back so you can see. Pile number 1, it's kind of like a square. It's kind of like a cube. They're all blue today. I just felt compelled to use the color blue. This round egg shape for pile number 2. And this unique kind of, it's such a beautiful blue. It's really hard to see, but it's like a triangle for pile number 3, okay? Use your intuition. Whatever pile you're drawn to first, that will be the pile with your messages. So let's get into it. Let's get into pile number 1, okay? Welcome to your reading. What are your top 3 strengths? So pile number 1, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out your cards. And while I lay it out, it's like a cube. It's so beautiful. I'm going to let you know what I felt when I pre-shuffled your cards off camera. So that's what I do, just so that I can meditate on the cards and that I can get a feel of your energy. And it's just the most effective way. I feel like I just all of a sudden just seem to get just all these things come through. So that's why I like to do it off camera. But if anything pops up while I'm doing the reading, I will definitely let you guys know. So for your pile, your energy was very grounded. Like I felt very stable. Like it was almost like consistency. Like the example that was coming through was like you're on a journey and there's like a flat road and you just keep going. Like you have your eye into the distance. This could mean that you have something that you're focusing on and it requires consistency in order for you to get there. There is just that feeling of like a flat road. Like it just feels really stable. Like you guys, maybe having a direction in life or having something to achieve, such as a goal, that is going to be a strength of yours, because it's going to having a focus or an intention and following that through is going to really help you towards success firstly, but also feeling successful, I feel. But your energy is just really nice. It's not like an energy that is like erratic or emotional or so if you guys can balance your emotions, I would really highly suggest that, because that is going to be a strength for you. Maybe some of you guys are overly emotional or overly like erratic or just don't seem to have consistency in your life. And I feel that if you guys can work on that, that could then become your strength and really help you towards success. And I want to say, when I talk about strengths, it's not the strengths that we're born with. The strengths can seriously, the best strengths come from, not having been born with them, like having to learn a lesson and then, wow, okay, bang, this lesson that I've learned has become my biggest strength. That's what I'm getting for this pile as well. I feel like it was never ever a flat road. It was, for some of you, I'm feeling like this is going to be, further down the track. Some of you guys are still kind of like, in the swamp or bumpy or going through like grasslands. Like I'm just getting a lot of nature as well. Some of you guys may spend a lot of time outdoors. Wow, I'm picking up so much and I haven't even turned over your cards. But let's get over and turn them over, and I will kind of figure out the top 3 as I turn them over. Wow, look at this. Okay, you got present power. This is beautiful, okay? I honestly feel like you've got 2 tigers and a man, right? And look, it's in nature. So present power means that you guys have a lot of strength, a lot of, oh my God, here's the word, endurance, strength, right? It takes endurance to consistently do something day out and day in. Like it's this, yeah, I don't feel like you were born with this strength. I feel like it's something that's kind of repetitively, it's come with challenges. It's come with making mistakes. It's come with screwing up. Like, that's where strength comes from. Like, that's where my strength had come from. Like, I used to be the most, scaredy cat, passive. I would consider like a weak scaredy cat. But now, as I go through so many challenges and I face my fears, I just become a lot more powerful. And that's for anyone, right? If you overcome something that you once felt like was weak within yourself, then you just increase in power, internal power, which is amazing. Like I just feel like inner strength may be one of your top strengths for success. Okay. Oh wow, acceptance. You guys got acceptance. You got Gemini. Okay, I've just decided to turn them all over, and I'm gonna show you when I talk through them. Pile number 1. Okay, so number 1 is strength. Okay, 100%. And I want to tell you why it's strength, because look at this. You are destined for success. Firstly, because we've got prosperity, success. And let me read it. As this tree grows so strong, so fine, so may I prosper from the universal divine. Yes. See, like you are as strong as a tree. Like trees are super, super strong. And they grow slowly over time, don't they? So strength, inner strength. Definitely. And it's interesting because when I look at these cards, right, I look at the numbers, because certain number sequences, like just say, for example, we've got number 2 and then we've got number 3. Okay. Number 3 comes after number 2. So which means this card comes after this card. So this card was the power, the inner strength. And then we've got prosperity, which comes after it with the number 3. So that for me means that you guys, your prosperity is determined by the inner strength and the fears that you face, and like the struggles. And Spirit just keeps telling me swamp. So you guys may feel like you're stuck in a swamp right now, not literally, but just that feeling of being stuck. Okay, Spirit also gave me something else. Okay, I'm gonna go into your second strength, guys, for pile number 1. It is communication. And I say that because we have Gemini, and Gemini for me is all about, communication, speaking, writing, just any sort of use of your mouth in a nutshell, I feel. But what I really love about this with Gemini is it's not just about communication, okay? It's about sharing communication with other people. It's about your connection and your relationship with other people, and the effect and the impact that you have from communicating with other people, from building a relationship with other people. I'm also feeling like for you guys that people love to listen to what you have to say. Okay, that's what I'm just getting here. I'm also getting the fact that you love to be curious, and that is just the number 1 trait with Gemini. Okay, it doesn't matter what placement you have Gemini in. If you have any sort of Gemini placements, you are extremely curious and you just soak up information like, oh my God, no other sign can do. I have my Mars in Gemini, so Like my Mars is my drive, right? So I do definitely soak up information really, really, really fast. Sometimes I speak really fast. That's not all the time. It just, I guess when I'm communicating. Now I feel consciously I'm talking really, really fast. But the one thing I really noticed with Gemini, with my placement with Mars in Gemini, is that I read things really quickly. Okay, I understand something really, really quickly that may like other people may struggle with. That's where I find that it comes through. So some of you guys may have Gemini in your chart. It may be, you don't have to. It could just be the energy that will help you become more successful, which is all about expressing yourself through communication, and that could be written, that could be verbal, that could be anything. But nonetheless, what it is that I find for number 2 of your strengths is that you guys can help build like really good connections with other people. Okay, so your success is going to come through a connection, because we've got here loving connection and healer. Isn't that lovely? And you know what it's next to? It's next to the one. You are the one. Like, you could heal yourself through what? Like, you heal people through the words you say. The way your words impact on other people, you know? Yeah. It's really lovely. And it's, for me, sometimes I'm like, Gemini, does that feel very grounded? No, Geminis can be super scattered, right? Like their energy can just be like in all different directions. And like I was feeling this sense of like, you guys are very grounded. So I definitely feel that you have a very good balance. Okay. You know what? It could just be that your scatteredness or your Gemini energy, which is going to help you towards success, is balanced, okay? And it's directed. Yeah, it's directed, right? What did I see? I just felt like there's this path that you're going towards. So keep gaining the strength for that, okay? And don't let detours or challenges get in the way. Spirit's really saying that you have so much strength. And also Spirit's trying to say, like, they're here again with the 2 hands reaching out. Like there is this healing effect that you may have in terms of the way that you use your hands. Yeah, so some of you guys may be energy healers. You may, whatever that may be, you know, however you use your hands is going to be healing and effective for other people. And that's another one of your strengths towards success, okay? Yeah, your touch possibly is very, very healing. Yeah. Whew, you guys are my healers. I love it. And I want to let you guys know that you guys got the watch. So whenever we get the watch, it's like, for me, it does say or represent endurance. It's like time. Okay, there's also something else that Spirit's trying to say, but it's like time is going to keep going. So don't give up. Like there's this thing about like what Spirit's trying to say is that the clock is going to keep ticking. So just keep doing what you're doing. There's this like consistency, focusing on something rather than scattering your energies. So I think that may be the lesson for you with Gemini, but I think you guys already know that. But also with the time, with the watch, I'm getting Spirit trying to say that whatever you do, okay, that is going to be successful, all right, or whatever success means for you, it's kind of coming through as that. It's like time doesn't exist. So focus or pay attention to the things that you do in your daily life that just doesn't make you look at the clock, or it just kind of feels like time doesn't exist. That's the vibe I'm getting. Let's have a look at your crystal, aquamarine, number 7. Right, it's the center of your reading. So I feel like this is kind of like going to be a real impact on all the other cards that you have. And we're gonna have a look at it. Number 14. I feel, yeah, and we'll talk about your third strength in a minute. Familiarity, unconscious habits, old patterns in need of being released. Wow, okay, yeah. So, that's why you have this present power. That's why you have the strength in order for you guys to break certain habits, okay, that need to be released in order for you to grow, in order for you to prosper here. I definitely feel like for you guys, there will be old patterns in your life that are going to shift, whether that started to happen now or whether that's going to happen later. It never stops happening, regardless, right? If you're evolving and if you're growing, if you're learning, it's just like, it's the part of growth. It's just like what happens when you start to develop internal strength, okay? Personal power, you know, like getting rid of old habits that don't work for you or that make you feel on or off balance within. Okay, if there's this thing about incongruency here. You have a lot about balance. So Spirit's trying to say your third strength is you guys coming within yourself and figuring out what is making you off balance, okay? And it's in terms of your patterns and of your certain behaviors that are not good for you, okay? And I feel that your awareness of this and shifting certain habits or behaviors that are going to help you grow but most of all move you forward into the path of success. That is a strength that you can do. And if you're feeling like, oh god, no, like I'm so many bad habits, like I said before, like this is something that comes up. This isn't something that you're inherently born with, right? Like I have gone through so much shit when I was young. Like I'd like to consider that I'm still young. I'm 31, but like when I was in my teenage years, like I used to do the most appalling things. If I was to look back and be like, wow, all my habits and my behaviors, like, and how much I've changed, that, my point is, I just want you guys to know that it's not something that you're born with. It's something that's going to grow through your mistakes. But for you guys, why it's a strength is that you guys have an awareness, okay? Or you can develop this, and that is your third strength. Wow, and I think that's possibly why you guys are healers, or you're meant to be a healer. With the one, it's kind of like Spirit trying to say, like you have a healing effect on other people, whether that's through your hands, through the way that you speak, through the connection that you're able to establish with other people. Like the connection is probably the biggest key word, and I would say that that is another strength of yours. But let's get some intuitive messages before I wrap up your reading. And what I'm gonna get you guys to do, which I haven't done before in my reading, is I'm going to use the Daily Oracle. I bought this book, and it's an oracle book, and it's, you ask the oracle book a question, and then you just open out a random page. And I feel like you guys could use this. It might be fun. So I'm just gonna get, oh my god, you guys got 4. Okay, let's have a look. Let yourself cry. Okay, yeah, right? That landed on acceptance. So maybe kind of accepting the fact that if you guys are at a tough place right now, I feel like some of you guys are, let yourself cry and just accept where you're at now. And just know that you have the strength within you to overcome this. And overcoming this is actually an asset, okay? It's a strength of yours. And it's going to... you guys may share about your struggles. That's a big thing here with healing, Gemini, and acceptance and your power, right? Never think that your weaknesses are just like meaningless. Like that's a big thing that I'm learning right now. It's like my weaknesses are freaking going to be able to help me fulfill my potential. Okay, motivation is on your side. You are entering a time of effortless flow. Sail the breeze with a smile. Yes, okay, so you guys are going to get a bit more of a flow. And that's kind of what I felt with, you know, your energy at the beginning. It's just so grounding. It's just like, there's just no baggage, even though like I know that everyone has baggage, but like I just didn't feel like it overpowered you, you know, or could, you know, was like controlling you. Find someone you trust to help you talk out any issues or changes. Yeah, right? And I feel like with the healing card, this might be something that you guys could help do for other people. Someone needs to leave your life. Wow. Whew, okay, guys, maybe that's something that you're crying about. Maybe that's something that you need to accept. You'll know who that is. Take that if that resonates, but that's a pretty blunt message from Spirit. But you know what else? What just popped into my head was the fact that, you know what, it doesn't have to be a literal person that needs to leave your life. It could just be old behaviors, old patterns, things that serve you, things that make you feel weak, okay? And this is where I'm talking about like internal equilibrium. Like when it's just, how do I explain this? Okay, it's like a gut instinct. You know, we do a behavior, okay? We know on an instinctive level whether that behavior is good for us or not, okay? That is what I'm talking about, having more awareness of the fact that, okay, you know, if I go and eat that whole piece of cake, I know on a deeper level that that is not helpful for me. That is what you need to listen to. That is what needs to stay in your life. I know it's harder than, you know, it's harder to do, right? But you know, over time, I feel like what I keep getting is like you guys making a lot of mistakes. Okay, I'm just gonna be blunt, like making a lot of mistakes, making a lot of bad decisions, bad choices, right? We all do it. But you getting to a point where like, no, enough is enough. And that is where the strength comes in, right? That's where the strength, like, whew, okay. Now I'm going to put my foot down. Wow, guys, that's amazing. That's great. Okay, so this is the book, Daily Oracle. So think of a question. Think of a question right now. I'm going to randomly open it at a page and I'm going to read you the message. I hope you have your question. No way. This is like everything that we've been talking about, okay? And I'm going to like show you so that you don't think that I'm making it up. Everything in moderation. Look at that. Everything in moderation. That's what it's all about. That's like that equilibrium within you. Like listening to your instinct. Like listening, like really listening to like how your body feels. Like, you know, your mind might say, you know, I want to eat this cake. But like your body's like, no, not good. Or vice versa, like the other way around. Your body may really want the cake, but your mind's like, no, I shouldn't do it. And the more we, this is with the consistency, right? The more that we don't do the things that we know are bad for us, the stronger we get, the more easier it gets. I will tell you that from my personal experience. So thank you, pile number 1 for your reading. If you want to leave a message, do so. I'm also doing private readings at the moment. So if you guys want a private reading, just go to therapythroughcards.com. They're always so much fun. So pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. What are your top 3 strengths for success? You guys chose this kind of like egg shape. It's really beautiful, okay? And I have so much to say about this. When I was pre-shuffling off camera, that's what I do if you don't know what I do. I tap into the energy. I have most of the clairs, but I'm mostly clairsentient. So I just kind of like really embody the energy throughout my body. And it's almost like the cards come to life for me. It's almost, yeah, it's definitely like I'm channeling spirits where it just comes straight through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you what I felt when I was meditating on your cards. I'm just going to put them out. So for you guys, yours was a really interesting energy, okay? Yours, like, what I could describe is like, so I was shuffling the piles, right? Pile number 2's energy was just like, you know how we have different vibrations, okay? Your vibration was on a whole new level. It was like, it was like when a baby smiles for the first time. It was like that kind of elation of a feeling. It was like, this is what I would imagine, like a mom or a dad being like, oh my God, wow. It's like when a smile is contagious. Okay, so if someone smiles and then you smile because it's just so contagious and it's beautiful, right? So that was the vibe. It was just this high energy of elation, of happiness, of almost like what Spirit's trying to tell me right now as I like lay it out is Kinder Surprise. Like, you know those chocolates? I don't know why it's just coming through. I used to love these as a kid, absolutely love them, as well as Freddos. You would unwrap it and you know that you'd get a little toy inside the egg, and then you would like eat the chocolate. So you get a chocolate and a toy at the same time. It's like bonus, right? And I would eat the chocolate and then I would like make the little toy, okay? I don't find them exciting anymore, but that's just the excitement of that, you know, the fact that I've won twice, even though I've only had like one chocolate, right? So your energy is just over the moon. It's contagious. What is your strength for success? Your energy. It's contagious. And it's interesting because I just turned over this little card here and we're talking about your energy, right? So let's have a look at this. Look at that, this girl, I hope you can see it. It's a sunset. She's on the top of a building. She's just opening her arms up and she's literally letting the sun come in. The sun is like such like an energy field, right? Like you guys are a representation of the sun. That's a vibe. Like prosperity is already yours right now. You guys may already be successful, or you may be just embodying the fact that you know that you will be successful. So take that as it resonates, but your number one strength, and I haven't even looked at your cards. It's really, really, well, I've looked at one. So that's really powerful in a sense, you know, like I don't even have to look at the cards. Like I just read your energy. So that's what it says. A lot of people are affected by your energy and they know that if they're around you, they're going to be successful. It's kind of like that saying where you're the top 5 people that you hang around with. So yeah, if you guys feel like you don't hang around very successful people, or the people that you hang around aren't very uplifting, have a look into that, okay? Because this could be, like, you may not be in this energy yet, okay? This may be Spirit kind of saying, hey, this is the energy that's going to help you be successful, all right? Or some of you may be embodying that already. I do get that, okay? So don't freak out if you don't feel really high vibration, because Spirit's trying to say, this is really interesting. I'm just gonna say it for you, pile 2, okay? This card here, I left it here on the table and I didn't shuffle for any pile, right? It's just a leftover card, right? I didn't pack it away. But my eyes keep getting drawn to it, okay? I didn't get drawn to it in pile number 1. So I'm just gonna say it. Spirit wants me to say it, I'm gonna say it. Dream life. So there may be, for some of you guys, a craving for a dream life that you want, or you may be living your dream life right now, but there is a sense of you having an idea of what your dream life could be, or some sort of focus on it, okay? Inspiration, but let's have a look. Let's see what your cards say, okay? Sagittarius, yeah, okay. Oh, I love what it has to say. This energy imbues power, superior confidence, and enthusiasm, and faith, good fortune, authority, yes. Like, it rules like Jupiter, but I'm like, I'm feeling the sun as well. So it is a fire sign. Some of you guys may be Sagittarius, or you may just embody this energy, or this is the energy that you can embody for success, right? But there is this confidence, definitely. If you were to have a very high vibration, you need to be confident within yourself and accept yourself. Wow. Let's turn them all over. I want to, oh, beautiful. Oh, I really, really like this. Oh, I don't see the cards until I turn them over, until you guys see them. Oh my gosh. You guys are something really, really special. I think everyone's special, but Spirit really wants me to highlight that for you, okay? Wants me to bring it to your attention, all right? I'm going to tell you why. Okay? You guys got you got authenticity, truth, and honesty. There is something very truthful about you, very honest about you, very, like, what you see is what you get, okay? And it comes with some sort of like self-acceptance that you've developed, all right? Or this is what you're going to develop, okay? You might not have activated this yet. These strengths, they may come in time, but the center of your reading is peace, okay? It's peace. And I feel that that is why you are a being that is very high vibrational, and you have the capacity to really connect with spirit, okay? But mostly your energy is infectious for other people just because you're so true with who you are. I really get that. Sagittarius is such a free, loving spirit, you know? And you've also got this card here, which reminds me of Sagittarius energy. I don't know why, I'm just feeling like it's the way a Sagittarius might dress. It's what's coming through. It's got the priestess, okay? Number one, you are really already highly spiritually gifted and intuitive, okay? But I think it's what other people, this is why other people can connect with your energy. You know, it's pure, it's contagious, it's like a blessing for other people. We've got blessing, activation, initiation. But what's really capturing my attention is the way that she's dressed. I'm gonna show you. So cool. It's just, I don't know, I'm connecting it with Sagittarius energy. I just feel like it's really like easygoing, free loving. For some reason my mind's connecting the two with Sagittarius energy. So it's really cool because look, she's seriously not facing us. She's facing, you know, away. It's almost like people turn their heads to look, I guess, have a second glance at you guys. It's like, okay, your energy is so alluring and like contagious that like once you've stopped interacting with other people stop to turn around and be like, hang on, wow, who was that? Or wow, they had that effect on me. Sagittarius people are very, very wise, I feel, and they're very good at questioning things in life and learning and just finding the truth, right? The truth seekers, sure. But let's get it. So your second strength is your uniqueness, okay? It is that spirit really wants to highlight the fact that you are not like everyone else. I'm always a bit it's quite controversial because I definitely feel like everyone is unique in their own way. So I always feel uncomfortable about saying this, like, you're unique, you know, everyone's unique. Well, I like to look at it that way, but I'm not coming from me. I'm coming from spirit. Spirit wants me to let you guys know that you are very unique through the cards. And I want to say, whenever spirit does that, it's because you guys are not fully aware of it. And spirit really wants me to say, like, okay, spirit wants to say to me, to confirm to you guys that for some of you, you may feel ostracized, or you may feel like you don't fit in, or you may feel a bit lost at times. This is when this comes in, when I get the uniqueness, right? Yeah, you guys may not feel like you're like everyone else, and that's okay. And spirit wants to say that it's a power of yours. It's unique, okay? You are rare and free. We've got the free again. Free. Okay, I'm gonna say the number 2 is your uniqueness, okay? And I want to combine that with your free, loving energy, okay? You don't let I just get this sense of like, why you're so high vibration is you don't let drama get to you, don't let gossip get to you, okay? You may not be at this level yet. This is something that's going to come into your energy. You may already be in that energy. Take what resonates. You're going to start listening to yourself, okay? So there will be less influence from the environment or other people. Your energy is just so free, you know, and when it's free, it has room to move and expand. Like freedom. Freedom is a key word for you guys. But what I wanted to say with this card is that it says here, there are not many like you. There are not many like you, okay? Authenticity, truth, honesty. You guys are on a journey for truth. You have the journey here, and there is just so much. The priestess is ultimately like, she knows the inner truths for herself, and she never stops searching for them, right? You can completely come to the truth. It depends on what stages of your growth, right? But you have guides with you, okay? Look at that. You got spirits with you. Family, friends, guides. I'm sensing it's kind of like you have guides around you. And I honestly feel like they're affecting your energy field for the better, okay? Or they will be. Forest, breath. Yes. Oh, your breath is the most powerful thing that keeps you alive, right? So I'm sensing again that aliveness, feeling alive, is going to help you through success. Being confident within yourself. Oh. Aura light. I'm going to have a look at that in a second. The forest. So you got the forest twice. That is a synchronicity. Spirit wants me to further expand on that. So, okay. So, what was I saying? The breath is the most powerful thing in life, right? It's your oxygen. It is what keeps you alive, okay? But what I really love about this is the forest, okay? The forest you see here, we have a gem. The forest for me is all about kind of like going in the forest and just being surprised with what you find along the way. And I feel like you guys are free to roam around, to be on a journey, okay? The image that's coming to my mind is like you enter the forest, right? It's a journey, okay? You don't know what you're gonna find, but you're open to it. You're free, you're a free spirit, right? You're just like Sagittarius, they love experiences, right? So I'm happy to experience anything in this forest, okay? And I'm gonna remain positive. I'm gonna remain open. I'm gonna remain truthful, okay? And that's what attracts, this is so cool. This is what attracts things coming out of hiding in a forest, okay? Usually in a forest, things hide, right? You just can't see. But I feel like the further that you go within the forest, the more that you're gonna be able to see as deeper and deeper as you go into the forest. Oh, that's so beautiful. But what I really love about the forest is that there's a gem. So there are things that you're going to find about yourself. And I want to know. Okay. All right. Sorry, Spirit. Just to say sorry. I feel like some of the things that you're going to discover along the way, okay, they are going to be kind of like they're going to surprise you, but things are going to start to come into your awareness. Things are going to start to be presented to you because of your vibration and because of the fact that you remain open, free, loving, because of the activation of your energy. Okay, immediately the energy was something that I was like, oh. Okay, another example is like when you're, okay, this happens to me for some reason, okay. I walk past animals and like I just feel that they can like read my energy really strongly, okay? And they sort of like look at me with different expressions, or they'll like change their whole energy because of my energy, right? And it's like, wow, you're actually looking at my energy or matching me. Like, I'm a stranger, right? These are just random dogs. That's the kind of vibe. Like, your energy affects the things around you, and possibly animals. You know, there are so many animals hidden in the forest. So that's your strength. Like, as much as life is a journey, you're going to find things open up to your awareness. Secrets of the universe. Like, you're going to find out different truths. Like, you are my mystics with the priestess here. Like, you're the truth seeker. Wow. Let's have a look at your crystal, because it's in between the forests, which is very important because it will connect to those two cards. Aura light, let's have a look. 30. Mindfulness, meditation on the present. Yes. So you are not able to find out the secrets of the universe or gems or things, you know, mystical in the forest. I always feel like mystical things like fairies or like certain creatures, you know, that are quite hidden that you can't find, right? They only come out when you are in a certain energy, you know, when you're mindful, when you're present. It's not like you've gone into the forest and you're like in your head constantly thinking about what I did yesterday or where I'm going to be in a month. This is about you being completely present in the moment. And it's almost like I'm getting the spirit trying to tell me, you know, life is a journey. Don't forget to enjoy every day as it comes. And this is going to be a strength of yours. Oh, how exciting. So I'm going to give you guys some intuitive messages. And then I'm going to get you guys to think of a question, because I've got the daily oracle, which I'm going to randomly open at a page, and hopefully it will help you answer your question or give you some information. Oh, yours are popping out. Okay, you guys got 4. Let's have a look. No way, this is what I'm saying. I love when spirit like clarifies. So people enjoy your company. Get out of your shell. Take one small step. Yes, people enjoy your company. You're infectious. Your energy is just magnetic. Okay, I felt it at the beginning. I was like, oh my God. Okay, congratulations, what a win. These messages could be a little bit more help with detail of your success, or just where you're at now, or what's coming up, okay, for you. Congratulations, what a win. So some of you guys may have had a win, or there will be a win on the way. I think, you know, what I'm getting, it's kind of like once you kind of take a small step out of your shell or your comfort zone, that's when the win's going to come. Oh, no way. This is Sagittarius for me, okay? People need your knowledge. You can help many people live a life they have always wanted. Yeah, you guys have knowledge, wisdom, you know? You guys seriously wanted to find the deeper truths in life or from your own experience. Ooh, what are we talking about? Getting out of your comfort zone, okay, in order to get a win, right? Spirit is now emphasizing on that again. A new start to try the very thing that petrifies you, but will take you to what you desire most. I feel like that's a really powerful message just because of like the energy. I'm just feeling, guys, it's almost like you need to take a step into the unknown with the forest. Take a step into the unknown. Like the forest is scary. Like you don't, the deeper you go into the forest, it's like, oh, okay, how will I find my way back? You know, but if you have a different energy or a different kind of like, you know, freedom loving, like enjoy the journey, right? I will come to where I need to be. That's the vibe I'm getting. But I feel like some of you are already in that. It's really exciting. Okay, so think of a question, and I'm going to let the oracle answer. It's called the Daily Oracle. I thought I would use it. I haven't used it before in my readings, so I'm going to do it. Think of a question, and here we go. Oh, okay. Okay, everyone has a story. Share yours and listen to theirs. Oh, it's all about. Oh, I love this. Everyone has a story. Share yours and listen to others. Wow, what a reading. Pile number 2. Whew. Your strengths are amazing, you know, and don't worry if you don't feel like you're embodying those strengths right now. You know, I feel like some of you may be stepping into that, or they're just not yet activated. But for some of you, you may feel like you're already there. But take what resonates. And guys, if you feel like you want a personal reading, I am doing them right now. Go to therapythroughcards.com. They're always really, really fun. Okay, so my final pile. Welcome, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. What are your top 3 strengths for success? Whew, your pile was really, really interesting. I mean, they're all really interesting, but if you don't know how I work, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out your cards, and I'm going to let you know how I felt, okay? What came up for me as I was channeling spirit when I was pre-shuffling your cards, okay? While I lay them out. So what are your top 3 strengths for success? Or what are the strengths that you're going to be coming into, or you're going to actualize, all right? You may not feel like these are your strengths right now, but Spirit wants you to see them for some reason, okay? It feels like, you know, Spirit may be wanting you to tap into this energy, okay, in order to get success or to feel successful. You know, feeling successful is just the same thing as getting success, I feel. You know, it's really important. It's a major factor. Okay, so for your pile, I felt more of a serious energy. I'm not gonna lie. Like pile number 1 was more grounding. Pile number 2 was just like this, like a jumping jack, like a surprise kind of energy. Yours is more serious, okay? And there's nothing wrong with serious. There seems to be more layers with your energy. So I feel like maybe you guys are... Oh, I'm definitely sensing fixed energy. I'm sensing... Oh, you got 2 cards here. You guys got the most cards. I'm going to say that. I'm feeling like if there was any kind of like tough problem or a tough issue or something like it's really difficult, you guys are the pile that would be able to get through it or be able to overcome it. But that's not exactly what I mean. I mean kind of like Spirit's trying to say, like, this is the example Spirit's giving me right now. It's like there is a code to a safe. Okay, if there's anyone that's going to be able to crack that code, it's you guys. That's the vibe. So you guys are highly what would I say, like really gifted in terms of like problem solving. Being able maybe to crack codes or to read people or to cut through the shit. I'm just gonna say that, like things that don't matter, you know, getting to the core of something, really understanding how something works, you know, also getting kind of like problem solving, scientists, engineers, mathematicians. I'm getting like that kind of gift of being able to really problem solve. That's the vibe I'm getting. And you know, it does come like a more of a serious energy you guys have. Maybe you guys are working through something at the moment, trying to work something out, trying to build something that's quite difficult and takes a lot of energy from you and a lot of alone time and focus, okay, for some of you. But I think it's one of your really great strengths. It's almost like niche and like getting kind of like drawn to you being very skilled at something, an area of something. You know, I'm getting like specialist. That's what's coming through. But let's have a look at your cards. Shapeshifter. Wow. Travel. All right. Aquarius. Wow, that's interesting. Aquarius, it says here, the energy is freedom loving, rebellious, idealistic, technological. There we go. So some of you guys may be very good with like technical things. But yeah, Aquarius for me is like, you guys may be Aquarius, by the way, you may have it in your chart. You just maybe, this is the energy that's going to help you with your success or feel successful. Aquarius kind of like, what I love about Aquarius is they do things their own way, okay? And they're very distinctive. Like you can spot an Aquarius. Or they just have like some sort of like unique offering with anything that they do. Like it's just like, you know, it may be a mad idea or just maybe something that is not typical, you know, or not usual, or not like safe. Like I really do feel with here, I just see the rebellious, like you guys are like push the limits and you're not afraid to do that, especially with the shapeshifter. So if you like maybe have ideas that like really push social norms, okay, or things that are like safe and like, you know, going really well, or what's an example, Spirit? Give me an example. I'm kind of feeling like it's just a, Spirit's giving me something about an app, okay? Maybe some of you guys create really an app that is just so ahead of your time right now, or this time. There is something very futuristic about this energy too. And what I want to say, I'm going to turn it, oh wow, okay, that makes sense. I'm just going to turn it all over. Oh, look at it, look at this. You have playing it safe in the center of your reading. This energy is something that it's like, so I always feel like the center card is like basically the overview of your reading. So this just tells me that you guys, your number one strength is the fact that you don't play it safe. No. If you were to play it safe, this is the facial expression that you'll have on your face. It's just like, she just feels discontent, right? Or she's like, her mind's in another place. It's not like on the present. And if you were very happy and content, you'd be in the present, right? So I'm feeling like you guys, your number one strength is the fact that you can shapeshift and that you can break down barriers of anything that feels like it's a trend or that is safe or predictable or anything, okay? It's like getting out of being able to just cut through things. That's what Spirit's giving to me. And the fact that we have magical powers, you know, I weave and clear and cast and know magic secrets to show to me now show. So you have the magic ability to shapeshift, to mold things, to break down things, break things apart, think about things in different ways in order to kind of rebuild it even more amazingly. I know that's not a word, but that's the vibe I'm getting. Okay. We also have, let me like turn it over. Okay, wow. Wow. Courage. It definitely takes courage to do that. It takes courage to not play it safe. If you were to play it safe, I don't think success is going to come to you. And that's why you've got courage next to playing it safe. Here, you've got to take a risk. You've got to be different. That's a big one, okay? I'm going to say that your second strength is being different and having the courage to express that and be okay with it. I honestly don't feel like you have a problem with that. It's almost like Spirit's giving you a warning. Like if you play it safe, that's not going to propel you forward to prosperity. Like you're meant to push boundaries, push limits. Like you're meant to kind of do the thing that's not so common. But there is also travel here. I really feel like that. You've got like this globe here, as you can see with Aquarius, okay? And then you've also got travel. So I feel like for some of you guys, it's not just about pushing the limits of your mind, okay? This is about you actually, what's going to help you with your success is actually going the distance, like travel, being exposed to different cultures and different cities and different countries, like actually pushing out of your hometown and getting out there, seeing the world. That is like your second strength too. I'm naming a lot of strengths at the moment, but I'm just like letting whatever comes to me right now. Chakras, lovely. Okay. It is under your magical powers. So yeah, you have the ability to kind of like focus in on your chakras and balance them, okay? And that is when I feel like if you've centered your chakras or some of your chakras may be blocked, and that's something that you guys can work on, figuring out what chakras are, you know, need healing, okay? Because I feel like here, the magical powers has a phoenix on it. And phoenix is all about rising and transforming and, you know, embracing change, okay? And I feel like with the chakras, it's like, okay, I need to kind of assess my chakras and see, you know, what chakras need healing, what ones are blocked, okay? It's interesting to have a chakra card come up in a reading. I haven't had it come up before. So I feel like it's like, for some reason, Spirit's guiding me to the shapeshifter. So I feel like in order for you guys to shape, transform, shift, being able to have different ways of seeing, different ways of thinking, you know, you guys are very, very, just have a sharp mind is what I'm getting. I think being more aware of your chakras is going to really accentuate that and help you. Determination. Wow. We have the ram, determination. So yeah, like there is so much courage, determination, strength. The lotus flower, I love that. Unfoldment, you know, unfolding. Spirits just keep coming back to like playing it safe. Guys, don't play it safe if you're playing it safe. It's almost like what I'm getting right now is like, do something different. Do something that you're not always used to doing. Like something out of your normal routine, or something that's unusual. Something that kind of like makes people like, oh, have like a different kind of reaction as well. Or like something that is unexpected. Okay. Yeah. Because I feel like it's going to help with new beginnings. New beginnings. Wow. New beginnings with number 1. Yeah. Whew. New beginnings is a really powerful card because it's kind of like, you know, for you, it's all about your strength. It's the fact that you can mold and morph yourself into anything that you want with the shapeshifter, or come up with a solution, right? Because you're able to kind of like see different things or different perspectives or different ideas, right? And this leads to new beginnings. I feel like it leads to new beginnings for yourself, all right? And for other people in the world as a whole. It also could mean what's coming through is that you guys will have a lot of new beginnings. You know, with the Phoenix, you know, you're always kind of rising and rising and rising and changing and morphing and whew. And I want to share this card for you guys. I share my wealth. So some of you guys are going to be wealthy, you know, but I don't feel like it's just wealth in terms of money. I feel like it's wealth in the fact that you guys are really good, for some of you, or this could be something in the future. There is something that you're specialized in, okay? And that is the wealth of your knowledge, the wealth of your skills, the wealth of being able to crack a code and survive it. That almost feels impossible to other people. Almost feels like it's magic, with the magical powers. People are like, oh my God, this person is a freak, you know? I just like, when people say that just because they're not, you know, familiar with it, that's why they always say freak. People say you're a freak just because they don't understand, or it's just because it's not normal for them. So be okay with that if people will call you a freak, okay? Just own it. Be okay. Like, they're only jealous, or they're like, okay, don't understand it, or they just don't get it. Okay, you don't get an Aquarius. I don't get an Aquarius. I appreciate that about Aquarius. I appreciate the fact that I don't understand them. I don't get them. It's just accept the Aquarius for who they are, right? Like, there's so much beautiful things about Aquarius. You don't need to figure Aquarius out. They like to do their own thing, you know? They beat their own drum, Aquarius. But yes, wow, you guys are going to be able to share your wealth of knowledge as what's coming through. So pile number 3, let's get a few intuitive messages from Spirit. This could be about your strengths for success, okay? Or this could just be some messages for you right now the Spirit wants me to deliver to you, okay? And in the meantime, think of a question. Think of a question that you want Spirit to answer, because I've got my daily oracle book here that I haven't used yet. And I'm going to use it. And hopefully we'll get some messages for you guys. Okay. What's some intuitive messages for pile number 3? Spirit? Doesn't want to come out. Oh, yeah. Okay. Brilliant. We have, oh, interesting. Your physical body will be a main focus. Experimentation of dress, style, and aesthetic will change what people think of you. Some people will not recognize you. Wow, that's very Aquarius, right? Like, there's always something a little bit off with the way that they dress, or just their mannerisms or something, right? I don't mean off in the fact that it's like bad. I just mean like there's just something a bit like, oh. Practice creative expression. You have a talent being ignored. Maybe this is something that is gonna happen when you kind of stop playing it safe, because you guys are not meant to play it safe. If this is one thing to sum up your reading, stop playing it safe. Care. Yeah, landed on lotus flower, unfoldment. Care about the process. Care about what's unfolding. Care about what's coming through is like having a new beginning, being okay with that. You know, new beginnings are okay to have. We don't need to be scared of them. Dreamy and sensitive. You are more susceptible of picking up the energies of others. They're your muse. Ooh. That would make sense with the magical powers, you know, like you have more of like a, kind of like part number 2, kind of like a connection with spirit where you're able to feel other energies or tap into other people's energies, okay? And that's kind of like what you do in order to kind of use other people as your muse, you know? When I get the word muse, I'm almost instantly feeling like you are a bit of everything. I don't know what that is about. Like, that's why people can't seriously figure you out. But it's pretty amazing, actually. I like that. Okay, this is the daily oracle. So think of a question. I'm gonna open it up at a random page, and hopefully this message will be helpful for your question. So let's go. Oh, okay. Was it ever truly yours to begin with? Wow. Was it ever yours? Truly? Wait. Was it ever truly yours to begin with? Whew, okay. Pile number 3. That was your reading. Your top 3 strengths for success. Amazing. Keep being the rare person that you are, and don't expect people to kind of just beat at your own drum. That's the vibe I'm getting. Okay? Amazing.